But if you remember last time we left it, the humans' Habitat 7 was not what they thought it was, and it was rather uninhabitable because of multiple storms and everything, as well as acid water. So yeah, led to a very weird time. Oh, yeah, and if you remember right too, Ryder, our character, her father died on Habitat 7. So
okay, Ryder?
Captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
I still can't believe Dad's dead. This should have been his moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
yep.
Right? So, always keep a jump jet handy.
I just updated the charts.
She'll want to see crew reassignments first.
And we continue forward. Triangle, not X.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew. Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
This is a
We can start
loading
waking
screen,
the
isn't
people
it?
up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead. Here.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why, hello there.
Be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
Avina, what's up?
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Okay.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Place is deserted.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
What
Is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
What about the living arrangements?
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7? the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5. Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7? That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
What's the current year?
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Plants are still alive.
Oh, there's somebody. Hey, buddy.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
Is that a problem?
This is the Nexus, right? Pretty sure we parked in the right place.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's just, we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Cantos. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Why is that?
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no... We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources. But that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
My dad knew what it meant to be Pathfinder. He wouldn't pick me if he thought I wasn't.
Your father won't be around to fix things if you fail.
That's no way to treat a guest. I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station.
Okay.
Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
Okay.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something.
Uh-huh.
An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Okay. So, the arcs aren't just for us. It's also to keep this station powered, I guess. It's interesting to say the least. However, they don't have unlimited power. At least I don't think they do. But anyways.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Don't play games with me.
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam load on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
Okay. Speak with Sam on the node. Speak to the Sam node. Okay. Well, hello there. Somebody just blew something up.
Let's go over the docking checklist, shall we?
No, it isn't what we wanted.
Okay, Addison.
All right,
So-
what happened?
To who?
To who? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months
Oh my
of
God,
failed
why are you
colonization,
spazzing out?
Forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel. Not headed by Tan. Or even me.
Okay. Let me read that comment real quick, and we'll continue expanding the galaxy. Hello.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Okay then.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
Okay.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Talk to Kandros if you haven't. He's unfortunately become the head of our military. And as soon as he realizes it, we're in the shit.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Okay.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
See ya.
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts
Whoa,
to feed
holy
the
crap.
initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Okay. So everyone loves me already. That's good to know. Then again, I was well aware that whenever Tan decided to go ballistic. Oh, there he is. He's right here.
Ryder, You may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
I mean, I kind of know well about the Nexus trouble is short supply, there's no colonies supporting them, things like that. Talk about the Andromeda
What
initiative.
more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
Okay.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Okay.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons. One for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them. The thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
How about
Looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arcs. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Yes, I'm well aware of this. The viewers don't.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
Not
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Okay. You're a director, missing arcs I know about. And plan for
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Viability,
Of course,
you told
as
me
you
about.
pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Let's go start with the Sam node. The Krogans, for those who don't know, the Krogans are warlike. And like you said, they did destroy their planet with nuclear war. However, the Solarians uplifted them to fight the Arachni, which are an insect hive mind that was raging hell across the galaxy, the Milky Way. And whenever that was done, the Krogan never stopped. So they ended up, the Solarians ended up making a genophage. One in every, I think, 10,000, something like that, was affected. It wasn't so much infertility, it was so much that infants never survived. So, it was developed by the Solarians and deployed by the Turians, which were at the war with the which were trying to keep the Krogans back as long as they can. And after the genophage, they ended up, the Krogans ended up becoming mostly mercenaries, which made their numbers dwindle and dwindle until Urnat Rex came up and united the Krogan tribes again onto Chanka, which is their home planet, to try and get as many people as you can, as many Krogans together as they can. So, yeah. I think that's about it. Oh, and in Mass Effect 3, the player has a chance to make an attempt to cure the genophage for everyone on the planet at the time. However, it kills a Solarian who feels guilty about the whole genophage thing. But anyways, yeah, I do not want to go to Sam Node yet. Just in case you didn't know that. Anything you know, just drop in the comments.
The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Okay. What about the cat?
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
The militia's uses?
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Okay. So why'd you come to Andromeda?
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Okay.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay, so there's Apex strike teams here.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrian Kandros for authorization to participate.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex. Combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
That was quick. Okay. There we go. Like I said, I already played this game once, so my Apex scenes are a little bit higher than most. Speak with distraught Tyrian. Okay then.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered.
Weapons and stuff.
To take a look through what I got.
Okay.
It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
What's with these prices?
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
You're kind of burnt. Then I have the Viper 1 and 7 Crusader. The Omni Blade's pretty good though. No armor. Okay. Confirm the trade. Okay. How much power can you
What am I going to do?
feasibly draw? What do you want?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Must have been bad.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Okay.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Okay. So you're the Turian that's locked up over here then.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and... I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
I'm so sorry. That's awful.
We were close. He was a stubborn son of a... I admired that about him. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Okay, so speak with Kandros. Aren't you Kandros? Yes, you were.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
It's a murder case.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Okay.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay. Lieutenant, based on status 16C, it seems that we're no closer to getting a foothold in any sector without decent recon and greater intel on the enemy. I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved continued loss of resources and lives makes it hard to justify with the moral of this low. We need to scale down expectations again. Kandros. Excuse me. Here's a recording.
The Nexus versus Colonist Milken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Milken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Uh-huh. That's kind of really confusing. That's kind of inconclusive. Which is interesting to say the least. I gotta speak with Sam on the Hyperion still. Let's go do that.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Journal. Apparently that's the only quest I have. No, but yeah, I need some levels. Don't lie to me then, Gabe. Why you always lying? Anyways. That's a talisman marker. Which is right over here.
Non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Speak with Kesh.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and in return, get more say in the initiative.
Okay.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Okay.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Okay. I'm done.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Yep.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
We can start building a bank of vaccines once we get more biomaterial.
Okay, I guess. We're going to do some more story.
You must be the Pathfinder.
Oh god,
Wonderful.
shit.
You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop, or lab, you know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Okay. Sounds cool. Skill up, level up. Security footage. Don't really care. I had to go speak with Sam on the Hyperion. Just gotta remember. I think it's this way. I think it's that way. I think it's right under here.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Habitation. Okay, that works. I'll go to Cairo Bay. I don't want to go to Cairo Bay, but I'm going to Cairo Bay. Yay, loading screens. They aren't loading screens, but they look like loaded, but they act just like loading screens. Here's the Cairo Bay.
I'll make it right, Dad.
And everyone's waking up.
I'm sure the bastards will get it.
This is not where I wanted to go. I want to go to the habitation deck. Because I like to party. I like to party. Hello, third person. How are you doing today? One direction to go. Right in here. Yep. There it is.
Hello, Ryder.
There's
Welcome
Sam.
back to Sam mode. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Okay.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities.
Okay.
Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I wonder why.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
That's crazy.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So, what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How
Hey, there's
so?
a fourth.
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Well, hello there.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Okay.
Thanks.
Then I could choose my engineer, my infiltrator, is the only one I have unlocked. Tech and combat specialist who typically focus on precise hits and avoidance. Ryder's mental and visual acuity allowing her to keep track of her enemies through chaotic battle. Total skill points each invested, plus 20 weapon accuracy, plus 20 stability, tech recharge, and weapon headshot weak point damage. leveled up. And handguns. We'll go into invasion as my last one. Well, I can always switch these out too, though. So, coordinate some levels. Yeah, there we go. Now let's continue. Out the door.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Okay. Handgun.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
I wonder what I'm supposed to go towards. Is it maybe this book's over here?
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too. Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he logged.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further. Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay.
Okay. Something new every day.
Don't play.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Okay.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I
Okay.
detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
See ya.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Okay, let's go and get into this real
What's
quick.
on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Okay. Let us go. Let us go into the world. Doo-doo-doo.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
Okay. Here's the boat. Or here's the ship.
They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late.
So you're the one who's making everything happen.
Yep. Give me a second. Can't look at those comments yet.
Vetra.
Cutscenes.
Vetra next. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Let's take off.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
I didn't do it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got
Okay.
family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Let's go in.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Where are we off to? Hi, Nathan. Everyone's just silently observing. Watching how bad my aim actually is.
Everything's state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Lesser crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
Okay.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Should. Let's go for a trip. By so
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Oh, bridge is over there. Go. Let us go
Departure
somewhere.
trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Gallo Jaff. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Okay.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm
It's an
itching to
angry
see how she
cloud.
performs out here.
It's coming for us.
So, how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
Okay.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest. Ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Ident. How would you just put ID? Or say ID. And there she goes.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
And we're out. Now we have to go to, we're supposed to go to EOS.
To Eos then. what would have been our Habitat 1.
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Okay, hang out for a second. What, the angry cloud? Yeah, it's a frowny faced cloud. It's gonna come and go, "Arr, I'm an angry cloud." Oh hey, there's element 0. Woo, this loading screen though.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Oh, there's an asteroid. I don't care, just bring me to the asteroid. Got some iron. Back at system view. Yeah, I get it. We're flying from the asteroid to EOS. Suppose there's a signal here.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
Okay. Let's go to the landing zone. Yep. Let's change our M8 to Avenger and for a Viper. Now I'm 25 pounds overweight, but whatever. Let's switch my Omni Blade out. Front load out.
Suiting up.
Ready, Freddy?
Hope we're all that ready.
Let's go.
Callow? All right.
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multi-sensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
What?
I said a lot of people had their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on EOS. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
Sorry about that. Anyways. That was me, Pathfinder.
People. The tools. We can do this.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
So I blacked out.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
And a ginger one at that. Anyways. I don't know what to do with that.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
You got this, right?
Oh no! It's the angry cloud! Why do you recoil like that? That was a confusing concept. It was like something blew up. Nothing blew up yet.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
We got the landing, guys! Hits the side of a canyon. Choo-choo. And we're here. Nice luxurious habitat, or EOS. Ew.
How to even start?
Ew. Actually, can I pull that off?
It suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge.
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna take that pistol scope off, because I don't like it.
EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounters.
Plus, no Pathfinder. If Eos is like Habitat 7, that signal we scanned must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost antenna to track it down. Let's get the power back on.
Yeah,
They must have known
give
this
me a
wouldn't last
second.
in
I'm
these
gonna go
conditions.
change my mod. I don't want you to depart planet though.
They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do now. We'll make Eos a home.
Site 1 promise. Yep, I just got. There's a way to quick. I thought there was a way to quick switch. Anyways, that's what I was checking.
Door's getting emergency power, but it's code locked.
Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
There we go. That's a good Sam. I have a feeling there's gonna be a fight here.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our corpse. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
What's your issues with this terminal? New entry. What are you hiding in EOS? The plane exhibits sporadic hypergrowth despite the environment that can sandblast paint. I'm starting to suspect the electromagnetic trigger. I detected a signal of some kind, definitely alien, but that's not my field. Uncertain if deliberate vector noted. End log.
Got a code lock key.
That should help get us in.
It definitely should. Let's go swimming! Yeah, definitely want to take that pistol scope off.
Ming? The door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power, too. The logs might tell us what's up with the power relay. I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
Okay.
So we're not the only ones interested in what happened.
Let's check out this relay tower. Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we went outside Site 1's perimeter?
That would not be advised.
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Okay.
Right. Get it running, maybe buildings get power.
And we get a line on it.
It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment.
Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings. This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
Okay. So that door's locked. Let's try this door. Yeah, I got that. Also locked.
Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here. We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
So you're a salvager. Got a name? I'm Ryder.
Clancy. Making an honest living by... Wait, Ryder? As in Pathfinder? The Nexus just can't let Eos go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help Eos. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Okay.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the Ket.
You're crazy. Well, maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Okay.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location.
Where?
Generator interface possible. Location marked.
Up there. That's... Oh my god, it's already where I was at.
Generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
Woo! I didn't know I could do that. That's awesome.
Really, Ryder?
That's great.
We've got company.
Good morning. My sniper. Oh geez, they're really close. I may have chosen the wrong weapon. Ooh, nice. I almost decided.
One kidding about the cat.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
Okay. Okay, I'm done messing with the Tempest. That's just so cool. I didn't realize I could do that. I thought it was on mobile object. No relevant data? Okay. Let's continue this way then. Ah. Okay, open door.
You took down all those Ket? Sure, use the power relay. Hell,
like
take whatever you like.
6 of them.
Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
Didn't get around to salvaging it yet?
I tried. It ain't that simple. Might be easier for a Pathfinder, though. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Cool. Go on. We'll take it from here.
I guess Crazy Blue has to buy her parts from someone else.
Yep.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now. Right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1.
Okay,
The
cool.
structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
Absolutely, it is.
That almost feels like a lead. Damn right that's worth investigating.
Here.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
All the more reason to see if that alien structure can make a difference to this planet. Come on, we better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Keep going. Let's go for a trip on our favorite rocket ship. Run through the skies.
Now that power is restored,
Copyright.
we can investigate the nearby buildings.
Ooh, another pistol scope that I'm never gonna use because oh my god, I hate that attachment. Why is there cover up here? I mean, they're fins, I guess, stabilizing fins. I still take fall damage. That's annoying.
Special requisition. All-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad. 6-wheel drive. Jump jet. Just what you need. I might be drooling a little bit.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
We can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
Okay, cool. Over here.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad.
Don't care. New. New. How about new? Okay, it's open. It's a Nomad. With window doors.
Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Yep, those seem to work pretty well. Ooh, radiation over 1.
Can't get traction. It's too steep.
Switch to 6-wheel drive.
Got
It'll
it.
get you up there in a snap. Remember the Nomad's jump jets. They'll get you over most obstacles. If you need...
Got it. Signal's coming from that structure up ahead.
Save conditions. Okay.
I'm picking up initiative tech nearby from above us.
I see it. Up on that piece with the scaffolding.
Okay.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols. Glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
So I need to get up here. Something like... Oh god! Let me up! There we go.
It's slippery, but there's a great view.
I detect no additional glyphs in the area.
So initiative monitors.
Too sophisticated for a salvager. Who else is studying this place?
Okay. There are no wires going through here. Okay. Oh hey, alien device. Remnant blast shield.
Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This would happen when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot. Wait!
Back off, or I will put you down!
It's just an Asari.
Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
It's
push
going
it
to be
off.
all right. Trust me, okay? I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. Was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you want to knock me down a couple more times to make sure.
No, that's okay. You're obviously corporeal. Pretty solidly built, actually. Well, look at that.
You woke up the
System
neighborhood.
has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, crap.
Wow, that accuracy.
Later, just take them out. Keep targeting that one. They make little bots.
From right, your crit is in the glowy parts. Oh, that's an observer. Wow, that miss and a half. Time to see how inaccurate I actually am in this game. Oh, there's still more of you here. Wow. Maybe I should stick to Russian. That accuracy. Woo!
Not bad. My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like my name's better as PB.
Okay.
Thanks for helping with those things. I'm Ryder.
You're a mystery. I've been studying those glyphs for months, and then you arrive and poof, solved.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Okay.
You're sure it'll help EOS? Or am I just a handy way to get those monoliths online?
I'm a little offended by that, Ryder.
Uh-huh.
Okay, maybe. But we both get what we want. Just try. It's not like we can make this planet worse.
She does make a very good
Here,
point, though.
take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
Okay, so we met PB. Woo! Okay, on that note, we're gonna leave this one here. Or another cliffhanger in the middle of the planet. See you guys. Like, subscribe, comment for more. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
You came in the shuttle?
Not many other ways to get here from the Nexus. Careful, I've got some interesting finds in there.
Bye-bye. Just remember, the angry cloud.